Hi Virgo, my name is Audrey Alison. Thanks for joining me for your April 2017 forecast for the month. I have some great news to share while I'm shuffling the cards in between the Astro Tarot portion, but let's get to this month because it is full of retrogrades, and that includes your ruling planet. So, we start the month, Jupiter's already retrograde in Libra. So, on the 2nd of April, Venus joins him. Venus will be retrograding. Well, she's already retrograde through April 15th, but she's retrograding into Pisces. So she's been retrograde since March 4th. Now she goes into a mutable sign, but this energy squares you, Virgo. And this squares discord in the 7th house of marriage, of relationship. So what I think is that Virgo is going through a review process of the significant other, or the business partnership, or the house of the others. And this will be through the 15th. She'll go direct at 26 degrees of Pisces. And she's all about smoothing over the aesthetics and the attraction of the sector that she's in. And with her retrograde, it tends to give you time to assess the romantic relationship, the soulmate connection. Some Virgos are wanting to attract relationship and could hear from someone from the past, previous relationship, when this placement happens. On the 6th of April, Saturn retrogrades. Saturn is in the sign of Sagittarius and retrogrades at 27 degrees on the 6th through August 25th. This is in the home. This is the connection between Virgo and the mother. This is your roots, where you came from. There's been some restriction for Virgo in their home or their environment, maybe the feeling of oppression and limitation. So Saturn leaving here this year will be good for you. To get out of that home life arena, leaving in December, mid-December. But until then, there's more of a review in how you are living and what you share in the home, how you feel in the home, and also the restrictive energy that might apply to the maternal energy in your life or the maternal figure. I want to say some of you are dealing with putting mothers into homes or nursing homes, or having to decide if that's the road to take, and only you can decide that. You have free will, obviously, in all of this. So, but that theme just came up to me about putting the mother in a facility because she might need it, or maybe bringing the mother into your home in order to nurture and take care of her. On the 9th, your ruling planet, Mercury retrogrades through May 3rd. And the retrograde begins at 4 degrees of Taurus and goes direct at 24 degrees of Aries. So it starts in the 9th house and ends up in the 8th house. Virgo, not the time to get in the plane and travel at a distance unless it's absolutely necessary, because this retrograde always impacts travel, but when it falls in the sector of long distance travel, it's just always, not going to be working for you. It's working against you. Why put yourself through that? Also, this could be about reviewing certifications and needing to have a license reviewed, or the right documentation needs to be assessed in this time period. Communication will always be impacted for Virgo because this is your ruling planet, just like Gemini. So tongue twisters, all of that, not thinking too clearly will be in effect. Hearing from people abroad, foreigners, that a foreign language can be tended to, or speaking a foreign language, learning it, reviewing cultures from out of the normal environment could be attractive to Virgo at that time. Our full moon is on the 11th at 21 degrees of Libra, And this is conjunct Jupiter in Libra, who's retrograde in the second house. Normally, Virgo is loving Jupiter in the second house, but the full moon here could see you bring an ending to a type of income, or put aside how you are budgeting. Close the door on negative self-talk, lack of confidence. Put away extra spending. Put a cap on the leisure money, the pleasure money, and focus in on a really tight budget. On the 19th, the Sun moves into Taurus, conjunct this Mercury retrograde in the 9th house. So you might be inspired to travel and take a trip, but I feel like you should do that from May 4th on. Wait till Mercury is direct in that travel sector. It'd just be worth it for you. But the Sun, it brings our attention to where he rests. So you will have shine in that 9th house, and it could be political philosophies, religions. Your belief system could be sparked. You could be dealing with altruism and charities, and inspired to explore all things 9th house, astrology, tarot, the metaphysical. On the 21st, Mars enters Gemini into the 10th house of career for Virgo. So this I like through June 4th. Stamina, energy, drive, determination, will, passion, all of that in the career sector or the sector of father. There could be an inspired connection with the paternal figure in your life. There could also be the determination to succeed in the career, unlike no other, because this is a placement that won't happen for another 2 years, Virgo. So take advantage. Mars in the 10th could see promotion effortlessly. It could see status change, title change. This is a great energy for focusing on career, for earnings, and your highest successful potential resides in between the 9th and the 10th house, the midheaven. And to have Mars entering here, there's something very inspiring for career and Virgo through June 4th. On the 26th, we have our new moon at 6 degrees of Taurus, and this is conjunct the Mercury retrograde. It's also where the Sun is, because any new moon holds the Sun in that sector. It's the full moons where they are opposing the Sun and the moon. So new moon in the 6th, in the 9th, think about that foreign location that you'd like to start heading to once Mercury's direct, May 4th or May 3rd. Or the new moon in the 9th could see new study, a new course. Are you getting your PhD? Are you getting your licensing or training for a specialized form of study? On the 28th, Venus then enters Aries again fully, and then this is affecting the 8th house of intimacy and sex. So Venus is attraction in the 8th house of sexuality and intense, intimate connections. So this is beautiful energy for those of you in relationship through the 6th. For those of you who aren't, you could be drawing in a sexual experience, or you could be drawing in an intimate partner where that's at the foreground of this connection, the physical attraction. And lust is what I want to say, lustful energy. Let's get to the cards. I'm shuffling the Morgan Greer deck for this reading. I also want to tell you about my online tarot course. I just finished writing and publishing my e-course called The Magic of Tarot, Connecting Mind, Body, and Soul. And if you click the link below where it says Seeking Bliss Online, that takes you to Mystery School of the Goddess, which is the platform I am teaching within. And this is a 21-day course at your leisure, at your leisure, and you go at your own pace. So there's no pressure, and you get material every 3 days for 21 days. And it's a sneak peek into my world here of tarot, from purchasing your deck to the spreads themselves, how I clear my decks, the rituals I perform. And it's just an exciting new adventure and venture for me. So if you're interested, click the link and it will take you right there for registration information, and also just to review what the course is about. So thanks for listening to that, Virgo. And as usual, if you'd like to read with me, I read all through the week. At audreyalison.com, you book your reading. So your first card is, I don't like that. So some of you are getting over heartache. Some of your Venus retrograde in the 7th is healing from divorce and letting the first or second marriage go. Maybe third, who knows? 3 times a charm, third time's a charm. Some of you are dealing with a lot of marriages, and some of you are hearing from the exes as well when Venus is retrograde in the 7th. Let's see what else comes up here. And some of you have your happiness, your union. The 10 of Cups is success in emotional connection. And maybe it didn't start out that way, or maybe these were energies that you dealt with from first relationship. Let's see what else comes up. Ace of Rods, spring, the sun in Aries, the seed of plantation. Maybe some of you are thinking about pregnancy. Let's see, you have 2 more cards. The 6 of Coins, this is such a Virgo card. This is your card. It's about shared resources, but it's an earth energy, and it has to do with being provided for and having every task figured out, and a strategy and a regimen, a routine established for your earnings. And the Magician. What a lovely major arcana card to land on. You know, with this right here, you have everything you need to start something new, whether that's relationship or a creative project. It could pay you. This has some balance to it, this project. I say project because this is what you initiated around March 20, around spring, or maybe the new moon today, the 27th. But I don't mind starting here and then ending with all this glorious magnificence. The 10 of Cups. So if you had some divorces or failed relationships under your belt, you're not headed in that direction. You've got, see how they're holding up this wand, and he's holding up the baton, the wand, and they're holding up these cups. It's like toast, cheers, you know, victory. We did this. We manifested this. So I guess it could be time for celebration here. But for those of you doubting anything, you have all the tools you need in front of you to get some kind of business. If this is relying to work, and maybe even investors. You see how he's handing over money to people? People need your investing. 8th house, Venus, in Aries on the 28th. Who's investing in you? Mercury retrogrades back into the 8th house too, the last few days of April through May 3rd. Who's investing in Virgo? And then once you get that, you have everything you need. See, once you get your coin, it's placed right in front of you, and then you could use your sword, your cup, your wand, all of your tools to manifest it. Also, I want to say, the infinity. I'm waiting for the message. I hear it. The infinity above his head, the symbol of the flow. You give out, you get what you give out, is what I'm getting here. You see how he's handing that over? So if you've given, you will receive. If you've just taken, you'll be taken from. So think of it like that too. Infinity is, you know, what goes around comes around. And the ebbs and flows of the magic, of the magic. I love it. Let's see, what else can I get from this? What started out bad doesn't end bad. And if you're working on several relationships, you know, marriage after marriage or relationship after relationship, you're in the right direction. Keep this behind you, obviously. You don't need to bring that into the forefront here. Having the ace at the center is a big yes to me. It's a yes card. If you had a question while I was shuffling, the answer is yes. And I think that's 10 of Cups is very positive for emotional connection and fulfillment. I hope this was helpful, and wishing you a sweet April, Virgo, remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.